Kevin, thank you for being here with me today. We have the upcoming sales tax weekend for emergency supplies. Talk to me a bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. That begins on Saturday and ends on Monday. Um, it's a way for you to obviously we know in Texas the weather is just unpredictable at any moment. You can get a fire, you can get tornadoes, you can get flooding, and so there's things you may need to get you through those emergencies. Things like flashlights, things like an emergency generator, things like an emergency ladder to get you out of a flooded situation. And so if you buy these items on those days that I mentioned earlier, you don't have to pay sales tax on those items. And so there's really three sort of levels, pricing levels that you need to think about. So it's any emergency generator priced less than $3,000, emergency ladders and hurricane shutters priced less than $300, and then all the other kinds of little household appliances items, household items such as batteries, things like that, which are less than $75. And there's no limit to the amount of items you can purchase. And again, for the complete list, come to our website at comptroller.texas.gov and it'll lay it all out for you.
How much did Texans save last year? How much are you expecting them to save this
Yeah.
year?
Last year was about a little more than $2 million that we expected Texans to save on sales and I'm sorry, on state and local sales tax. This year, we think it'll be about $2.4 million on state and local sales tax. And so it's a really good. I mean, if you buy an emergency generator, and I'm doing the math real quick. I mean, $3,000, 8.25% on that. That's a lot of savings, and so you can put that money somewhere else for your family and your family budget.
How long has this holiday been going on for?
Good question. So the legislature approved this sales tax holiday in 2015. And so it's one of our newer sales tax holidays. Of course, it's not as popular as the sales tax holiday for back to school supplies, but it's been around since 2015. Um, we know that sometimes, every once in a while, a retailer may forget to take the tax off of an item. And so if one of your listeners or one of your viewers is taxed on something, they can either ask for a refund of the tax from the retailer, or they can come to our office, they can come to our website, download a form, and they can have that tax refunded.
So this is not something that's automatic in the system. The retailer has to do this manually.
Yeah, yeah, they've got to go in their computer system and sort of, rig it all up and make sure that the items that are not supposed to be taxed are not taxed. And again, this holiday has been around for a little more than 11 years. And so I think that most of the retailers know what they're supposed to do with the items that are on the list. We have a really good outreach team here that makes sure that new folks who come online, new taxpayers who come online, understand which holiday is coming up and which items are supposed to be tax exempt. And so we do a really good job of reaching out to folks. But every once in a while, something falls through the cracks. And if it does, and if you have a user, a viewer of your TV show, your TV station is taxed something and they shouldn't be, come to our website, download a form, and we'll refund the tax.
And what do you think this holiday will mean, for Texans heading into the next few weeks, the coming months?
Well, I think it's just it's a security blanket. That you're going to get some heavy rain. You're going to get some hailstorm. You mentioned hail couple of days ago that you guys had a big hailstorm there in East Texas, and so if your lights go out, you know that you've got a battery powered flashlight because of the batteries you bought on this cell tax holiday. But again, you know it's just something you can save money and you have the items you need to get you through the emergency situation.